My name is Andreas Feist. I'm a postdoc at Caltech. I work in Peter Capek's group, and I'm very interested in is how galaxies form over time. First how they are born and then how they grow, and what I also look at is actually why galaxies at some point stop forming stars and become these very massive galaxies that we see in the current universe. Buffalo is important for the study of how galaxies form in the very early universe. And what I'm doing currently is to look at the most massive galaxies, which are the brightest galaxies in our universe, because they are extremely easy to observe because they're bright. What Buffalo allows us to do is to go fainter. So because the galaxies, they are lensed by a foreground cluster, so their light is magnified by many factors. We can actually use this to as magnifying glass to actually look at those very faint galaxies. That complements the research that I'm doing at the high mass end of galaxies, looking at the most massive galaxies. It allows me to do similar studies at lower masses. I'm mostly using ALMA at the moment to study the growth of galaxies, and ALMA is one of my favorite telescopes. It's a radio telescope in Chile. It has 64 dishes that are 12 meters wide, so it's like a huge satellite dish that you have for watching TV, but we can watch the galaxies that are very, very far away. I think outreach is very important for collaborations like Buffalo, because it also involves the public. And I think it's one of the tasks of a scientist to tell the public what we are doing, and basically also why we are using their money. You know, it's taxpayers' money, so what do we get out of that? My main goal is to really involve the public in the survey, which is good for the survey because of publicity, but it's also good for the public because I think it goes into kind of the general knowledge of astronomy that we can provide for the public. And it's a lot of fun to interact with people and tell them what we are doing. And it's always great when people are interested and they ask you questions. Sometimes they really ask you very good questions and you can explain. And this interaction with the public is extremely important. For example, in a PhD, what I think is one of the most important things is to keep communication going with also people outside of your home institute. Which means getting connections to people, talk to people. That's good for later to find jobs, postdocs or other PhDs. But also it triggers a lot of new projects that you can work on